Hello, welcome to Ossett United TV. We're at the end of a 2-1 victory for Ossett United against Bradford Park Avenue this afternoon in our penultimate pre-season friendly. Joined as always by Wayne Benn. Good afternoon, Ben. Benno, how are you?
I'm Craig, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah, get your name right in a minute. Right, it's absolutely fantastic out there today. New formation against a team that are 2 leagues higher than Ossett United, and ultimately a 2-1 victory as well. What were your thoughts on the game?
I've got mixed feelings really. I thought that we started quite well. I think the first 15-20 minutes up until them scoring were really positive. I thought we were getting on the ball and the new system looked decent. And I think as soon as we conceded the goal, which will happen at times because we are taking a few risks on the ball, but I just thought they lost a little belief in it. And I think that we went on our shells for 10-15 minutes after that, and I think it was an even half first half. I think it was a competitive game, good opposition. We've got to take that into account, and we've chucked a new system on the lads that literally we walked through and talked through on Thursday night. So in that respect, I thought first half were okay. Second half for me, until we changed the shape in the last 25 minutes, and when Aaron Haswell and Marcel come on and we went back to a more familiar formation, I thought we struggled a little bit, if I'm honest. As passing weren't sharp enough, our movement weren't good enough, because work rate at times were where it needs to be. But we certainly, when we made the changes, went back to the more familiar formation, started to get on the front foot more, started to work harder, started to be more aggressive out of possession. And ultimately we've ended up nicking the win. But pre-season is about trying things. It's about working on things. It's about having a look at things. The only disappointment for me today is I don't think we've reached the standards that we have during other games in pre-season. But the other disappointment is the injury to Eddie Cass, because that could be a bad one.
Yeah, I was going to say we lost Eddie Cass early on in the game through injury. It looked pretty nasty at the time. What's the update on Eddie's injury?
He's felt his groin pop, and he's been having a couple of issues with a tight groin over the last 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, he's felt it pop today, and we need to let it settle down for a couple of days, and we might need to get him to a hospital for a scan. But let's hope it's 3 or 4 weeks rather than 6 to 8 weeks, because he'll be an important member of the squad. But aside from that, no real other injuries. Again, we've come through pretty unscathed. It's another valuable minutes in the bank for everybody. And like I said, we've played a good side today. So maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on the boys, but we expect certain standards. I don't think that the most disappointing thing for me is I don't think that we trusted what we're trying to achieve and what we're trying to do at times. 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. But as I've just said to the lads, we're 6 or 7 weeks into this journey. We're going to be even better in 2 and 3 months' time when we've worked on things. And as you know, Craig, second half, loads of changes. It disrupts a lot of things as well. So let's not be too critical of the boys. The only criticism is that I don't think we've reached the standards that they've set. Not me.
Yeah.
But it's great to be saying that after a win. We certainly couldn't say that many times last season. So we take it. We'll be positive about it. Lads will have a beer and get together and we'll work on things in 2 sessions next week, building up to the Radcliffe game, which is another difficult test.
Okay, and finally, today's been the first game after lockdown where fans have been allowed back in. Only 200 today, but how important is it for you and your coaching team and the players to actually see supporters on the terraces in the stand week in, week out?
It's brilliant, and I'm like everybody, I wish it could have been sooner. But it's great to hear that noise in the ground. It's great to hear that atmosphere. We want to create that atmosphere by producing good performances on the pitch and letting the fans get behind us. And they've been brilliant as always. I'm thrilled and delighted for them, because it's been a long old time since the last saw a ball kicked in anger. And that's when we sat down and signed people. We've spoke about 350, 400, 450 fans being in the ground at every home game and backing the lads and how good they are, and they're thinking, well, we haven't experienced that yet.
Where are they? Where are they?
But they have today, and I think is it next week when we can go to 4?
Yeah, 400 next week. Yes.
So they're gonna feel that and hear that even more next week. So, but what we've got to do is we've got to create that interest. We've got to want to make people come to this ground and want to watch us and enthuse them while they're here. And that's what we're trying to do with the style of play and the way that we're trying to go about things. So no, I've loved it. Brought family myself here today, and it's rare they come these days, but. Great for the fans. I'm sure they've all been, they've had a bit of cabin fever, dying to get back in the ground. So fair play.
Wayne, brilliant. Well done today. Thank you very much as always. Finally from Ossett United TV, we're back in action next Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff against Radcliffe for the last pre-season friendly. While we can allow 400 supporters into the ground next week as opposed to 200 this week, please bear in mind it will be all tickets, so just keep an eye on social media, Facebook and Twitter. Ossett United will put the details out. But from Wayne, Ben and myself, Craig, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you.